What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, we chilling with a little bit more This is the Police, boop, boop, 2. And welcome on in. All events that require your attention are displayed on the Sharpwood map and by a card in the call list. Okay. I guess we'll go over here. Each call has a minimum professionalism requirement. To ensure that your cops can go on a call, their overall professionalism must meet the minimum required by that call. Alright. This guy has a neck tattoo, and I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to have a neck tattoo if you're a cop. I'd almost guarantee that one. I grew up in a cop family with detectives and all kinds of stuff in my family, and ain't none of them have a neck tattoo. They seem to be, the people with the neck tattoos seem to be on the other end of the spectrum. That's all I'm saying. So we've got Fletcher, and then we've got Bello. Alright, let's go do this thing. We're about to go rough up an old man, apparently. Boop, boop, that's the sound of the police. Boop, boop, turning right at the street. And we're turning left at that one, too, in case you didn't know. Look at that right there. The graphics have definitely gotten an overhaul. And they've gotten really, really good at that, like, that animated capture. I don't know if they're doing that with, like...
Sheriff's Department. No. Look at this. No, well, just look, Corey. They couldn't find anyone better to watch the goods? Oh, they just didn't bother. Or are we missing something? What do you think, Corey? Think we're missing something? Huh? Is there some kind of special meaning to the fact that we've got drunk, dirty grandpa here, sitting in the shack watching the goods? Maybe we need to crack the code here, huh?
Well, any ideas where they hid the powder?
How about you look around while I... while I interrogate the suspect, huh? You. What's your name, old man?
Boyd.
What did you say, old man? You need to answer nice and clear when a police officer speaks to you.
My name is Nash. Warren Nash.
I'll tell you something, Warren Nash. 15 years on the force. I've seen all sorts of dirty shits. This town isn't exactly upscale, in case you haven't noticed. I've caught thieves, caught rapists, murderers, and drug traffickers. All part of the job, you know? I'm doing my job. Nice and easy, like a professional. But here you are. This filth, you don't make it easy to be easy. Filth like you drives me up the wall. With scum like you, I just can't keep up the cold-blooded professional attitude. I just can't. You know why, Warren? Because... Oh, I'm sorry, Warren. I'll be just a second, all right?
Shit, Charlie! What the hell? Do you want
Corey, just look for the fucking drugs while I'm busy with the fucking suspect, okay? So, Warren, filthy things like you drive me nuts. 'Cause you think that we'll never catch up with you. You think the police can't do anything. You think we just rescue cats from trees and help old ladies carry their bags up to the porch. You think, you believe, you really believe that we'll never get to you. So you don't even have to try. You taking good care of the goods here, Warren? You ready for us here, Warren? Just waiting in ambush, Warren? You did fucking nothing, Warren! Fucking nothing! Because you thought we'd never come. But here I am, Warren. Here I am! What are you gonna do now, Warren? What's the big plan, Warren?
Hey, I think I found something.
You hear that, Warren? He found something. Next time, hide it better.
Well, this looks like 27 keys of heroin to you?
I would say there's somewhere between 26 and 28 keys.
Well, that sounds like 27, right?
Yep. Yep, looks like 27. So what are we thinking here? You load it up in the car and I'll pack up the old man. And any of this other junk we might need.
I'd like, I really need to talk to the sheriff as soon as possible.
I'm Sheriff Reed. You can talk all you like, but if I were you, I'd wait for my lawyer, Mr. Nash.
I don't, you said you're the sheriff?
That's what I said.
No, I'm just, are you Sharpwood, Sheriff?
I'm the sheriff.
Do you have the authority to...
Look, I'm wearing a shiny star on my chest. I'm sitting here in the middle of the night, and even though I'm exhausted, I'm poring over murder files that no one else wants to bother with. So yeah, I'm the sheriff. I may not be used to all this, and I'm not sure I ever will be, but I don't have another sheriff for you, Mr. Nash. You might as well accept it.
Listen, Sheriff, Sheriff Reed, right? Great, Sheriff Reed. I need to talk to the sheriff, and you're the sheriff, so it's even better. I mean, older sheriffs sometimes... Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. I just want to say that there's been a mistake, and I want to help you out here because
There was a huge batch of cocaine hiding in your house. You want me to believe you didn't know anything about it?
I rent that house. Only lived there a couple of weeks, and you know all that, right? It's easy to check, huh? Yeah, it's but that's not important. It's not that I'm trying. Listen, Sheriff Reed, you have to listen to me very carefully. I'm a policeman, just like you know?
Oh, so you must be undercover. Is that it, Mr. Nash?
No, it's much more complicated than that. My name isn't Warren Nash.
Yeah, I already knew that. Your fake documents are so bad they practically fell apart in my hands.
If you let me explain, would you like to see my real document, Sheriff? Look, that humidor, you see it?
What?
That little box, the little wooden box on the table, see? Looks like a jewelry box.
It's locked. We'll crack it open in the morning.
Wouldn't you rather open it now? Please, Sheriff Reed, let's open it now, and I'll try to explain everything. I'm in a very difficult situation, and I'm asking you to listen to me. Just open the box, and you'll find my passport in there, my real passport. My name's Jack Boyd. The documents that say I'm Warren Nash, I bought them for $90 at the rail station. Please, just open the box, and I'll explain everything, please.
You say you were a cop, huh?
Yes. I was a cop. I was the chief of police, just like you. Look, it's a very long and complicated story, but I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding. And the fact that I've gone into hiding here, the fact that I'm here at all, it's an injustice that I want to correct. And I'm asking you to help me. Sheriff Reed, let's talk. I'm begging you. Sheriff Reed, let
Do
me...
you even know what you've been accused of, Mr. Boyd?
Let's just say I don't know if you know what happened in Freeburg last winter, but it had nothing to do with the law or justice. I was used.
You do understand that I have to report you to the feds, right, Mr. Boyd?
Sheriff Reed, if you do this, you just continue this. I believe that cops should help each other, so I just want to say, you seem like the kind of person
We've
who...
known each other for 5 minutes, Mr. Boyd. I doubt very much that I've made any impression on you at all. Whatever you've got yourself mixed up in, I hope that you find justice, if that's really what you want. But for now, all I know is this. You're a criminal, and they're looking for you.
Your folder. Your folder. That's a case file. Can I see it?
Excuse me?
I worked as a detective for years. Even when I was chief, I did half of my detective's work. If you're having trouble with the case, I'm sure I can help. Cops should help each other. My exact words, right?
You think that I'm...
Listen, Sheriff Reed, what do you have to lose? You're the head of this police department. You've got to think rationally. I'm not trying to teach you how to do your work. I'm just for a minute, forget about all that, this whole awkward situation, okay? Right? You have an unsolved murder, and there's someone standing right in front of you who's offering to help. Maybe I'm an imposter, and I can't actually do anything. Maybe I'll even turn out to be a lunatic, scatter the file around the cell and dance around like a wild monkey. But maybe, just maybe, I really am an experienced cop who can help you find your killer. Don't you want that? Don't you want to give me a chance since you've got nothing to lose? Don't you want a real criminal in prison, not some sorry victim of circumstance like me? That's police work. Catching the real criminals, right?
I guess I'm going crazy.
Yeah, oh, I remember doing this. I remember where you had to get the little sequence of pictures in the right order. Oof. To solve the crime, you'll need to reconstruct a picture of what happened by placing frames for the crime's key events in the right order. Like, some of these were so arbitrary, though, in the first game, where, like, you would sit around forever, and then, like, based on what was described, like, it was just one thing would be swapped with another, and there was no way for you to know. There was no way for you to know that, and sometimes they were clear-cut and easy. To figure out what happened, you should carefully examine the evidence and witness testimony. You have all the necessary frames, but 2 people are suspected of the murder. You need to analyze whatever information is available and figure out which of them is the true culprit. Alright, so there's a man in a luchador mask who has decided to kill somebody. Clues! We have Ruth Finnegan. I was at the neighbor's to borrow some salt, and I heard on the TV that there was some crazy maniac that started killing in Ripton. The journalist nicknamed him the Wrestler because he wears a wrestling mask. I usually don't pay attention to the news, but this time I remember because as I was leaving, I noticed a Latino man in the street with a big sports bag, and he was taking off a mask. I got home and there's blood everywhere, and Bob is nowhere to be found. You think the maniac came all the way out here from Ripton? Oh, okay, so he's dead. So we have Bob Finnegan's house, and he's been chopped up, and his head and his foot were stored with a pig. All right. That evening, Ruth came over to borrow salt. It's funny, she works at the grocery store, but she's always missing something. She sat at my place for a while and then said she was going home to make dinner for Bob. I don't know how she put up with him. He's a typical man. He always walked around in a stupid t-shirt, spent the whole day. Yeah, those stupid people who walk around in stupid t-shirts. That's definitely the hallmark of a stupid person. T-shirts. Who would wear one of those? I'm wearing one right now, by the way. Because I know there's somebody that's going to miss the joke entirely and then leave me some long, drawn-out comment about it. It's fine. Just don't. Don't bother. I'm wearing a t-shirt right now and it was a joke. There you go. I helped you to the conclusion. Let's see here. And yelling for Ruth to bring him another Frosty. I went to visit often enough, and it was already the same thing. Recently, Ruth decided to try being a vegetarian. She'd read in a magazine that it'll make you live an extra 10 years, plus you get to lose a few pounds. So she started cooking without meat, beginning with vegetable soup. Thought she'd surprise Bob, but when she came home from work, he was yelling, "What the fuck is this without the meat?" I live next door, and I could hear everything, and they almost got into a fight. I'm pretty sure the wife did it. I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say that the wife did it. Like, Just saying. The bathroom is covered in blood. It looks like this is where the victim was butchered. Okay, so obviously that goes right there. Maybe. The victim's body parts were neatly laid out on the counter as if it were a display set for all to see. There's a crumpled garbage bag under the counter with traces of blood inside. So there's the victim's wife over here. I bet the victim's wife did it. That's what I think. That's just me personally. The victim's throat was cut in a single confident motion. Death came almost instantly. There are no signs of struggle on the body. The corpse was dismembered after death. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it was ye old wife. So they quarrel over soup. And then let's see. Was there any evidence that she had a garbage bag with her? Did we ever have anybody confirm that she had a garbage bag with her? Like, we don't know that for sure. But what is this, a picture of Bob Finnegan's house? So we don't have any evidence that North Star carrying a garbage bag, I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there was no garbage bag ever mentioned. My thought of, like, what happened is that she gives him a beer, and then he's, like, hanging out, and then she cuts his neck, and then that happens right there. But I'm pretty sure it ends on its own if we got it right. And wait, the dismembered corpse was in the grocery store counter? Well, there was no evidence that she entered. Nobody mentioned that she walked in with a grocery bag. Well, there you go. Apparently, they mentioned somewhere that she had a garbage bag, but I didn't see it. Bob Finnegan's wife. She killed her husband to escape her unhappy marriage. The last straw was his criticism of her soup. She decided to kill her husband and make it look as though the maniac known as the wrestler did it. Are there multiple possible indictments? I wonder if you can arrange it the same way as with the wrestler. Like, cuts his throat. So can I come to multiple conclusions? Oh, you can. You can come to multiple conclusions. I mean, given their history of quarreling, though, I sincerely doubt that a guy from like 2 towns over came and murdered him. I'm just saying, like, the witnesses said that they were always fighting. And it said they almost got into a fight. So it just seems like to me there's not a whole lot of evidence to support this random Latino man that she's trying to pin the crime on. Like, wouldn't we have some other corroborating advice? Like, wouldn't we have some other corroborating message or something like that? I think she done it. I think she done it.
Look.
Lily, are you there? Lily!
Lily here. Come in.
Can you grab the box of flashbang grenades and get over here? There's no time to lose. Lily!
Copy. I'm on my way.
If she doesn't get home soon, she's going to have to let Vincent Adult Man know that she's not going to make it home for supper.
So?
I'm not seeing anything.
Lily, it's time.
Yes, just let me look at the plan.
Lily, we've got everything covered.
Gail, I need to take a look at the plan. Gail, the plan?
Lily, do you want to look at the plan or do you want to change the plan?
I need to see the plan before I decide whether I need to change it. Gail?
So, things to do. We got to interrogate the necktie, get all information available, outfit, and assign your strike team. Usually takes several days to plan an assault, but this time Gail had to sketch out the plan in a hurry. So, what do these little arcade buttons do? Gather intel or assign cops. Alright, so I think I got it backwards. I need somebody that's, like, agile. And I think it already had it set up. Like, I don't even think I needed to really do anything. So he's got stealth, so he can cut off escaping. Like, who's fast? Who's quick? I need somebody that's speedy around the outside of this place. You seem reasonably speedy and good at shooting people. And then the main entrance, we need a well-trained gunman. So there it is. We'll have him do that. And apparently he's like a dual wielder or something. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means that he dual wields. The assault leader, obviously we need Gale over there. And then on this side, I think it just had him auto-assigned to begin with. Gale is confident that Clever Cock could out with the side door and sneak in. Who's got intelligence? He got intelligence. The main entrance, we need an agile cop with a grenade. Are you agile? Sure, why not? Gale believes that a stealthy cop can sneak into the workshop unnoticed and take neckties by surprise. Sure, why not? Cool, we good to go. Let's do this thing.
You should have taken him to Canaan right away. Yes, let's get him over here. Someone needs to go get Canaan. Does anyone know Canaan lives? Jesse, grab that blue bag over there. Bring it over here. I'll call him. Bring me that bag. I'll call Canaan. The bag, Jesse.
Jesus, Jesse, we don't have time for that. Bring me that bag.
No, come on.
Lily, put pressure here. Press there and don't let him. Make it? You think he'll make it?
We need to put something under his head.
He's dead, Lily. Lily, he's dead. Gail's dead.
Now you can call Canaan.
What was his name? I mean the deceased officer. What's his name?
Gail Greenberg.
Were you close?
No, but... No. We went to school together.
Sheriff Reed,
Sheriff Reed. Ha! Sheriff Reed. If my dad could hear you say that, he'd died of laughter. He'd laugh like a madman, choke on his favorite meatballs even. Sheriff Reed. Call me Lily. My aunt lived in Freeburg. She sold flowers. Had her own store, a little shop. My mother and I used to visit during the summer. You have warm summers there. Warmer than here.
Anywhere's warmer than here.
So, what happened in Freeburg? Mr. Boyd?
That's a very I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lily. I begged you for a chance to tell you everything, and now I don't know where to start.
You were slandered?
You could say that.
So you aren't guilty of anything?
I'm plenty guilty, but not what I've been accused of. I was just a fool. A blind fool.
You're right, Mr. Boyd.
I'm sorry?
The sheriff's job is to think rationally. I figured I might be a shit cop, but at least I can think rationally. Now I'm not so sure.
Lily, listen to me. You aren't guilty of anything. I've been a police chief going on 13 years, and I can't say that I never... let's just say it's a difficult job. It gets complicated. And to put you in this position, it was, I just want to say
Don't
that...
be shy, Mr. Boyd. I don't make much of a sheriff. Is that what you wanted to say? Because I completely agree with you.
Lily, listen to me. I'm a policeman. Whatever position I'm in now, whatever this is, whatever my official status, I'm still a policeman. I'm a policeman and I know how to do this job. And I will help you. Cops should help each other. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier? Don't you agree with me?
What was it you said, Mr. Boyd? Maybe you're an imposter, maybe you're crazy, but maybe you... honestly, I don't even know if I...
Lily, why are you pointing that gun at me? Can I get out of this cage? Lily?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes, you can get out of the cage.
You want me to... Well, I guess I'm asking. You want me to get to work? What is it you want me to do exactly?
You can get some sleep in the break room. It's over there to the left, the dark green door. I'll still be here in the morning, and in the morning we... Well, we'll figure this out. Tomorrow you can gather up your things, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, I just... this letter, I'd like to send it as soon as possible. This, it's for my children. It's important.
I can mail it for you. I don't mind. I've got a letter to mail myself.
Lily, I wanted
What?
to...
You want to know if I'm going to call the feds? No, I won't call the feds. Do I realize that means I'm breaking the law? Yeah, I know. Do I understand that you could make a run for it at any time? Yeah, I know that too.
I'll see you in the morning.
Apparently it's November 22nd, but we're out of time. I'd sure love to play This Is the Police too. Man, this game's got a run-up to it. It's been an hour of just run-up video. I just wanted to do all the cool XCOM stuff. That's all I've wanted to do so far is just XCOM it on up and do that cool police minigame where I get to hit people with batons. But no! Lily just won't let me away from the camera. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in for This Is the Police. I hope you guys have enjoyed at least the cinematics that we've got going on. If nothing else, this is the easiest commentary I've ever done, because there is none. But anyways, I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. It's been a blast. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like on it. Helps out more than you know. And I will see you all later with some more This Is the Police. Boop, boop.